a biweekly general love tarot reading for March 1st through the 15th, 2017. So there's a lot of things going on here. We're going to just go ahead and start about perhaps this is a time where some of you should be really careful in regards to an unexpected pregnancy. That's kind of the energy here is very fertile for some of you Aries, and I do feel that this is the time to really be careful in what you're doing, unless of course you don't care about getting pregnant or getting someone pregnant. So you want to be careful with that. I also feel like there is some information here. Someone has been directing you, or the energy here is more about someone coming in and directing you to a place of safety. And this could be for many reasons. It could be something to do with not seeing eye to eye to someone and the love is just not there, or the chemistry is not there, but yet you've been committed in this relationship for some time, and now you're looking for a way out because this relationship doesn't feel safe any longer. So what I'm getting is it could be someone, it could be any type of authority, such as the police, etc., getting involved, putting a restraining order on someone. And also can mean maybe you've gone to therapy, a relationship therapist, or just even a reading, for example, just getting some guidance about this love that isn't really having enough attraction or chemistry from either you or the person that you're seeing. Now, this isn't for everyone, but this is kind of how the cards are speaking. This also could mean guidance for someone who perhaps may suddenly get pregnant on what to do in regards to either fulfilling this pregnancy or just confused on whether you should, push the partner into a commitment, etc. So I'm just feeling like there's a lot of guidance here that is available, that you're not alone. Also, too, what I'm feeling here is there is another issue here. I know that we're in a shift right now, and we'll probably feel it for most of March, even though the eclipse was around the 26th of February. Eclipse energies, especially solar, tend to last up to 3 months and can sometimes be dormant and then fire off again with another aspect. So what I'm feeling here is there's trust issues. I feel like what's going to come up in the next 2 weeks is whether or not you can trust this person. You're kind of stuck right now in whether or not to move forward with them because you've caught the person either in infidelity or has not told you the truth about everything. And so you've actually caught this person in this situation. Also, too, I feel that some of you may have found out that someone is hiding money on you. So this might be a few weeks here where there's a lot of discovery about truth and a lot of discovery about secrets. And I feel like they have a lot to do with money. So basically here I get that, I just want to pull a card over here. Yeah, I feel like you're going to stand alone on this trust issue for a while. I don't think that you're able to come around and forgive that easily. I guess because right now I feel like it's going to be a shock. And secondly, this isn't for everyone, okay? But I'm just bringing out some of the way the cards keep falling, that the energy for the next 2 weeks, Aries, is about discovering secrets. And I feel a lot has to do with money. I feel like a lot has to do with a third party or someone else involved. I think it has a lot to do with trust. Now, also, too, I feel, because I'm trying to do the general and the love together, I feel like something may have to do with a job have to do with work, and perhaps maybe you're in a relationship with someone who isn't finding work or doesn't want to get up and find work. And I think that what's happening here, you're actually going to feel a bit pressured these next 2 weeks, and you might actually be a little bit more intense with this person regarding work and finances. Okay, you might actually feel a bit tense the next few weeks in regards to finances. So, the other thing I'm feeling here too is some of you are in healing mode. Like some of this may have already come out, and now you're like, okay, what should I do? Should I move forward? Should I forgive this person? I do feel like for some of you, there will be an opportunity to reunite, to make up. There were some lies going on, but they were. I feel like some of them were just done because the person was afraid to tell you the truth. And I don't feel like this has to do with infidelity, what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling. I think this has more to do with a money and family situation is what Spirit is giving me. Okay. But it is an intense time. These next 2 weeks is an intense time, Aries, because one, I feel like you also need to be careful about, just make sure that your locks are secure, that you're locking your doors behind you. The same thing for your car. When you leave your apartment and you leave your car, just make sure that they're locked. Just make sure that everything is, safe before you leave your apartment, and things should be fine. Because when I pull the cards the way they're set up right now, the energy I'm also getting from Spirit here is something to do with a possible theft. So you want to just, be careful and watch yourself in regards to, your apartment, your house, your car, what streets you walk down, etc. And I don't find this to be negative, to be honest with you. I find this to be a warning. This can happen in anybody's life. And when the energy is high, on a high tide, as I call it, for something like this, I feel it's my need to warn you. Okay? Now I want to pull a color card here. Remember, these are mini readings, so I'm not going to be able to tell you everything. Now this came up, I do believe, excuse me, for Amber. Not Amber. This came up for Capricorn. I think it was Capricorn. And the color amber, what this means is awaken your creativity, Aries. Okay, you have a lot of fire energy. There's a lot of fire in this card. Okay, and to me, it looks like higher source, the energies beyond this world are trying to move you into a awakening that it's time to take care of yourself and move forward on your dreams in regards to making things happen. And I know for some of you, money might be tight, okay? But I do feel like if you do put your actions into it, you do put that energy into it, that things are going to turn out to be okay. Okay? I just feel like they will unfold. And I've kind of watched that for myself just recently happen. Let me just go ahead and pull a nature card for you guys. This is Let Love Be Your Beacon. Now, I've shuffled these cards. I know this came up in another reading. And that's okay because we're all together listening to different readings. It may be a double confirmation for some of you, and it may be something entirely new. But let love be your beacon. I think it's the energy here for March 1st to the 15th is also to focus on love and let love guide you instead of hate or anger. Do what you can to expel the anger. Let things be. Let things unfold right now. The energy is a little bit intense. There's a lot of shifts, like I said. So it's best to just let love be your guidance right now. And don't expect, because some of the cards here are leaning towards high expectations, and you don't want to be in that zone. You don't want to be in that space because you're going to be disappointed then. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull a few. I'm just actually picking them. We've got the Ten of Gabrielle, the angel cards here. What messages? Eight of Michael and the Knight of Raphael. The Ten of Gabrielle, this is where the card is speaking about asking other people for help. Now, maybe some of you don't have someone to ask for help. Well, ask your angels. They're always there for you. Ask your angels for people to come in to help you, to help lighten the load. Okay, so you might have a lot of work to do. You might be working long hours. You might have a lot of chores at home. Maybe you have children, and a lot of it could be a scenario of you caught the flu and you just need some assistance. It can be anything, but it's regarding reaching out to your angels and asking for assistance. Perhaps even signs, asking for signs. I don't know what to do. I'm kind of stuck here and I'm not quite sure if I should do this or I should do that. And so that's what this card means. It also is a card to where we are trying to please others too much. And you kind of want to take a step back here and really take a look at that, because you're giving away a lot of your energy, and you're also setting up a scenario to where people will be so dependent on you that when you do want to have your freedom, you're not going to be able to get it. So it's best to not try so hard to please others. The Eight of Michael here, this is a great card. This is a card of freedom. It's also a card about making risky or courageous choices in regards to perhaps changing your situation, changing your environment, whether it be work, moving out, buying something new, opening up a new business, etc. Okay. It's also a card that warns you that perhaps there's a situation you are not seeing clearly. It's important that you see as much as you possibly can see. And the only way that you're going to see it is wanting to see it, wanting to be awake and wanting to know that information. And sometimes it's good to just get a clear, well, I guess maybe what I want to say is to research it, or just kind of make sure that what you are seeing clear is the truth. Not to confuse you any, but, sometimes we see things and they're not really totally there. Because our mind starts to take off, or an unconscious memory starts to take off, and then boom, we're reacting, and we're actually living something momentarily from the past, and it's not really happening now. Okay. And you might also be careful not to create a scene or an environment of the past. Because I do feel like some of you Aries may be actually going back into the past and then moving forward again. Okay, something tells me something's not completely healed or resolved. The Knight of Raphael is a wonderful card. Things might look a little bit Ari right now. Things may have been looking a little Ari right now. But what this card means is there is an opportunity to be swept off your feet. There's also an opportunity to make or create committed romantic relationships. And I just think that, okay, it's great to be charmed. I think it's a wonderful card. But if we go back and look at these two cards, just make sure you're not just being charmed off your feet into something that may become either controlling or manipulating or even narcissistic. Okay. I'm not trying to scare you. It doesn't relate to all relationships. You might even be in a relationship like that and trying to find help to get out of it. But I have to read the cards the way they're falling, and I get really big chills on this. So I definitely know Spirit's with me on this. Also, too, though, this doesn't have to be a negative card. It's just that I've been just kind of combining everything I feel here. But this is a great card for a lot of you Aries who are looking to tie the knot or get into a committed relationship with the person that you're already with, meeting somebody new. Okay. What just came in here was another fire sign, and then also water. I felt water really strong here for the ones who are actually in a relationship or moving into a new one. But it doesn't end there. Okay. I just feel that there is a lot of love to give here when I look at the Knight of Raphael. Okay, so I am making the readings a little bit shorter because I'm just a bit overbooked, and not only overbooked, but I have an ill family member. Uh, Everything's good right now. And so I just want to let you know that I love you guys. Thank you for listening. Hang in there. There are some changes in energy. There are some shifts yet to still come, but we are going to walk through them. I've noticed that in shifts, this is the universe in aspects, whether they are light or dark, calling us to really take a look at our lives, what it is we really want to be, the change we want to see in our outer world. That's what we have to be. We have to be the change. Okay, if you'd like a personal reading, www.transformationandempowerment.com. Please remember to check your moon and rising. Much love and blessings.